Qu'il y ait un écho comme ça. C'est très très bizarre.
Okay. We are back in the saddle. Trying to get some practice. First time behind the wheel today. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR. The ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay. Get ready to do Brands Hatch for Low Fuel Motorsports, Day 2. I'm trying to debate whether I should turn the sharpening filters on or not. Go ahead. make that turn harder. I think I lost time. It's about to run out of fuel. So I'll have to come back and periodically check the chat, as I do not have any sort of chat popped in the car with me, and I don't see the point of turning in speech chat because the engine noise will drown out everything. I wouldn't be able to hear you guys anyway. So yeah, I'll just have to periodically take my headset off, and check the chat until I figure something else out. It is what it is. Damn, that is a sharp picture.
Yellow flag in Sector 3.
soon. Would I recommend the 4090? Absolutely.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Sure. Let's head back to the garage. Okay. Got a couple of minutes before the next race starts, so I can get in there and try it one more time. It's a little bit better.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
That's a little bit better. Boy, and seeing these cars go by at 90 frames per second and just seeing this thing run so smooth is that's that horsepower, that 4090. Watching these cars shoot by 3100p, this crystal clear picture is 90 frames per second. I never get tired of being amazed by the power of that GPU. So we got about 2 minutes until my session opens.
Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1.
And I almost did the same thing. This is where I got to get better at right here. I might not be able to complete this lap because I got 0 gallons of fuel left. All right, 125.7. I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, my fastest is 125.3. Another car slid around the corner, but I need to get into the consistent 125s in order to have a chance to finish in the top 10. My session should be ready. Let's go. My session should be ready. Split 1, split 3, split 2, split 5. Looks like there's a 7th split in here.
Green light.
So I don't recognize anybody in here. Everybody's piling in. So let me check the chat real quick.
Go, go, go.
All right, let's go. Let's go with qualifying 2. See what that does. We're able to get 125.7 out of that one. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Look at all these cars jumping out. I need to give him some space because this is only the outlap. And if he's slow, I don't want him slowing me down when I get ready to make my real run.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
He's gonna slow me down. God damn.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
You just killed my good lap. Oh shit!
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the...
I wasn't gonna crash, but that was gonna kill my good lap.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
126.4?
Well, the fastest step so far. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Shit!
Yellow flag in sector 1.
That just killed my good lap. Uh, 125.1. That is the fastest lap out here. Is 125.1. I think me getting it's getting hot in here. I got to turn on the AC too. Chris Hope, FR, how you guys doing? We got a minute of qualifying left. There's no point in me even going out there because, I mean, all I'd really be doing is just going out there to try to make sure I got tighter lines going into the race.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs. Yellow flag ahead, Charlie front.
So I qualified 16th. I couldn't break into the 125s. I think if I could have broke into the 125s, that might have got me into the top 10 as far as qualifying goes.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Alright.
Your lap time is invalidating. Please try to stay on the track.
Let's pull over and make sure we got
Yellow flag in sector 1.
the right setup. Make sure we got enough fuel in here. 48 usually does it. So obviously I will be a little bit occupied during this race. There's not many places where you can drop your head for a second and try to look at the chat because you'll fly off the track. So I will come back after the race and respond to all comments. I tell you, when you got a powerful enough PC, this game can look pretty good in VR. Along with the OpenXR, that's a help too. So the 4090 has more than enough power to push anything I want to play at 90 frames per second. But the big reason why I had to, tweak some of the settings and stuff like that is because I'm running this at 3100p, and the picture is just at 3100p. The picture is just unbelievably sharp. They talk about the small sweet spot, but this game being 3100p, even when you're out of the sweet spot and you look towards the edges of the lenses, you can still make out what's going on. It's still clear enough that you can make out what's going on. It's just within that sweet spot, it's just unbelievably sharp. So I qualified 16th. Let's see what we can do. So this might be my only race for this stream because I got to get something to eat. But I'm hoping to make the 3 o'clock race, and then I have to take my son home and help my brother with a project. By the time all that stuff clears up,
Green light. Go, go, go.
the LFM race for the next week will probably be active.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Uh-oh.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left.
Oh, shit.
Clear on the left.
Damn it.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I lost some spots. I can't afford that. Not on a track like this. Oh shit!
Later on the left.
Damn it!
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
He is most certainly going to report me for that. This race is over. Situations like that is why qualifying is so important. Because if you get caught behind those slower cars, it's really no way to get around them unless they make a mistake. And that dude was slow in. And it wasn't, I don't think it was a case of me coming in too fast. He was too slow, because even though I came in faster than him, I was still holding my line. He went off of the track. His car was halfway off the track. And he tried to correct it and tried to come back onto the track. You could probably make a case that he should have just gave it up and let me go through and then get back on the track. So if anything, I'm wondering if I got a case to report him for unsafe re-entry. Damn. Well, I got to get back in there to try to salvage ELO and safety ratings, but part of me say there's no point in doing it, because that guy that I touched, if he reports me and Low Fuel Motorsports agrees with him, they will hit me with a severe penalty. I mean, they will take a shit ton of ELO and safety ratings from me. The safety ratings is not going to be enough to stop me from getting into these sprint races. But the ELO, it might take me forever to rebuild it. So I guess I got to get back in there and do what I can. Not only do I expect this guy to report me, he might go as far as to leave me a message letting me know that he's going to report me and start ripping into me. But some of these Low Fuel Motorsports guys will do that. I had one guy back at Suzuka, and I think this was like back in October. I hit a guy accidentally. I took him out, and it caused like a 4-car wreck. Immediately after the race, the guy sends me a message and he said, "Sorry, dude, but that's going to be a report." And I just told him I don't take it personal. And next thing you know, a couple of days later, I got a message from Low Fuel Motorsports telling me that I was going to lose, ELO and safety rating, and they kind of took a piece of my ass too. They was like, next time, hold your line, don't do this, don't do that.
Yellow flag is sector 1.
Oh my God.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car behind you.
I gotta stop going wide on turn one. That's the big thing that's killing me right there.
We're halfway through. Keep pushing.
That's going to cost me some more right there, because that's incident points right there. even worse. That's the guy. That's the guy that was losing control in the first place. And he just ruined my good lap. fuck was that? You son of a bitch, you getting reported, no question about that. What was the point?
Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
And my steering's busted too. And there's still 3 minutes left in this fucking race. You can see my steering wheel's cocked to the right. This race is over. This is going to kill my ELO. 2 wrecks and went off the track once. This is going to kill my ELO and my safety rating. Well, on a different note, I will say that yesterday I battled a female Twitch streamer, and I've got a video coming up for that. Oh shit.
Faster car is approaching.
I gotta get out of the way because I don't want anybody to hit me. That was the leader that just went by. If anybody loses control right here and flies off the track, they will hit me.
Faster car is approaching.
So I'm just going to pull into the pits and concede this race. But I absolutely have to make sure I save the replay. How much damage did I take? 1 minute and 8 seconds. So it won't take as long as I thought to finish to fix the car.
Faster car approaching. Watch out. Faster car coming up behind you.
Yeah, I'm going to end up finishing this race from the pits. By the time they get the car fixed, the race will be over. But I just hope they get it fixed in time for enough to save the replay.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Okay, cool. They'll have the car finished before the race is over, so I'll be able to save the replay. So I'll save the replay. Maybe we'll take a good look at why this nitwit did what he did. And then I gotta order some food.
Let's go, go, go.
So that's the race.
has finished the race.
All right. Replay saved. Boy, this D-Doc, he's upset with somebody too. He said he's got a message. He said 17, which he would be talking to Brodu. Yep, Bodu. He said, "You are sippy idiot." He apologized to number 13. No 17, and then said, "Bodu, you're an idiot." So I think I've done 4 LFM races this weekend. I had one really good race. I qualified 8th, and I finished 6th in that race. Then I had a second race where I can't determine whether a guy took me out or not, but I got involved in a wreck, and it cost me ELO. I think it cost me like, I don't know, like 37 ELO or some shit. And then I had the race against the female Twitch streamer. I won't talk about that. You guys will just have to see the video. After my race with her, I did another race where I don't think I did that bad. I finished 17th in the race, but because I qualified so bad in the race, it put me towards the back of the pack, and that's the way it went. This is a track where it's just not, pretty much wherever you qualify, if you can maintain that pace, that's where you're going to finish. If you maintain that pace and keep it clean, that's where you're going to finish. Because a track like this, with 25, 30 cars in there, if you start in 28th, that's pretty much it. The cars that are in front of you, one of two things is going to happen. They're going to do dumb shit and cause wrecks, or they're going to be so slow that they slow you down, and you got no chance of catching the pack. All right, let's leave this session. Let me come back to the chat first. My goodness. Okay, let's go back and have a look at that replay. Let's I guess we could go with that. And here we go. That guy was kind of out of control the whole race. So when when I ran into him, I don't know if it was a case of him being out of control or he just decided to do some dumb shit because he didn't like the way I was all over his ass. Right there, I'm on his ass. He looked like he was under control right there. And I don't know why he... You know what? He is car number 4. So am I behind him yet? Nope. Nope, I'm not behind him yet. So here I am behind him. So let's, there I am in this mirror. No, the dude can't drive. That's all to it. He was already unstable. Look at the way he's not keeping a straight steering wheel. You know what? This dude is driving like somebody that might be using a Xbox controller. Look at it. Look at his hands. Yeah, I think he might have been a dude that was just simply using an Xbox controller or something, because he definitely could not drive. And this is me behind him. I had to back off of him a little bit right there because I was already scared of him. Because the guy showed right from the beginning that he was, at the beginning of the race, he already showed he was unstable. And there you have it. There's my car. So honestly speaking, I'm not going to report the guy because I really don't think I have a case to report him. If anything, he may decide to report me. So what I'm going to do is run down the street, grab a bite to eat, and if I can make the 3:15 race and get everything set up by then, I will. If I cannot, then I guess I just have to start editing the video. And then if that's the case, be on the lookout later on this evening or sometime tomorrow. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and boogie on out of here. Thanks everybody for sitting through that disaster. We will see you on the next one. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. See you everybody.